What type of neighborhood farming did you do? Do you think personalized notes to your farm are more effective than printed flyers?
We're gonna talk about two things here because you asked a question. One, farming, right? And then two, a farming technique. Should I write personal notes to my farm? Okay, so I'm gonna say no and never, ever, ever again, okay? So one, farming's interesting. Bring you back a little down memory lane. I did a farm once, right? Not a farm where I grow vegetables, which it probably would have been more successful than my actually farming attempt. But what I did was I rented this wagon from a friend. Actually rented, I borrowed, and it was a red wagon. It squealed. And what was weird was I said, I'm gonna go give Mother's Day, I'm gonna give marigolds for Mother's Day. I'm gonna give these cool little marigolds. I'm gonna hand them out to Mother's Day to my farm. And what was crazy was you can picture me the night before, all these marigolds, I'm pre-potting them, spending all this time. I got this wagon, I loaded up my car, and I go to this really prestige area, because in the beginning, when I got into the business, I didn't have a database, right? So I did this to try to build my database, wrong. And what I did was I went door to door, imagine me in a suit on Mother's Day, dripping sweat, and I'm walking, and I'd walk up to the door, and I'd be like, hello, is there a mother home? And people would look at me like, who is this weird guy in a suit with a wagon that squeaks, handing out marigolds? And yeah, that was me. I was the creep. So if you're watching this, someone that was in my old farm, I was that creep. Yes, that's me. And I'd hand these out. Sometimes a guy would answer the door, and I'd be like, hi, is the mother home? No. Well, would you like a marigold? No. It was a joke. So that was a really bad way of farming. So ever since then, I'm kind of scarred on farming. Does farming work for people? Yes. Everything works for people. However, I don't believe that farming is the right way to do business. That's right, you heard it here. I don't believe it's the right way to do business because I wanted to work by referral. I wanted people to come to me and love me for who I was based on who referred them to me. I don't think I'm gonna get a big referral from a farm. And can you sell a home off a farm? Yes. Should you be mailing out to farm people? In my opinion, I don't. It's a waste of time, energy, and effort. I'm spending time with the people who love me, who appreciate me, who like to do business like I do, which is by referral. Now, I do understand how farming works, and I can give advice on, should I write personal notes to farm? No, and that was my never. You're gonna spend time writing personal notes saying, hey, I might have a buyer who wants this house. If they want to sell, whether it's a personal note, whether it's a flyer, whether it's you door knocking, guess what? It's going to happen. How I would like to scale that, if you truly want to farm, go find a kid, okay, buy them pizza, have them put on some rollerblades, and go drop personal flyers off that say you have a buyer. I don't think the response is going to be different of a piece of paper that's a flyer or a personal note. So why waste time writing a note to hundreds and hundreds of people in a farm or even paying someone to? I would do that, but I'm telling you, that's if I had to farm and that was the only source of business. I don't think farming's great. I think it could work for some people, and some people crush it and execute on it, but I murdered the market with no farming. That's right, I murdered the market with no farming at all. I crushed it with no farming. I did a ton of business with zero farming. I worked only by referral, which in my opinion is the best way to work. Not doubting all those other people out there who think they can work other ways. This was the most successful I think I could have gotten with how I did business, which is working by referral. It's the way to go.